About game time. Pain time.
Fans we've seen yet. Make sure you disappoint.
About game time, bring the
Fans
pain
live for
time.
games like this one.
We want the time of your meal to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you are having an issue at any time that leads to your trip, please check the board. Don't forget to tell the game for calendar day. What better way to pass the year?
Doors for front offices. With the season starting to wind down, what's important now?
Yeah, there are focus shifts depending on the season. And right now, with the season sort of dwindling, first and foremost, the draft lottery is important. The draft will occur over the course of the summer. So talent evaluation of those all-important college kids, the European players, but also you're evaluating your roster. What has worked? What do we need to change? There is always so much to look at if you are trying to put a team together.
And guys, there's no question that MP's team is one of the best on offense. And they want to prove that good offense wins over good defense.
Yeah, and they've stood up to the goal so far, but don't expect that every time out. This is the NBA, and shooters can get hot or cold in an instant. Regardless, expect this one to be tight.
And now the New York Knicks starters. They've got Hart. Waller is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. All right, let's hand it over to David Aldridge, who has a report on MP.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, as you know, MP and his team have a reputation for lighting up the scoreboard. When I asked him if we should expect another offensive barrage tonight, MP told me that's what we do, David. Every team comes in thinking they can lock us down, but I've got news for them. They can't. You've got mad confidence, Kevin.
He does. I love that kid. He does, David, indeed. It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out. And here's Edwards. After OG Anunoby made that last three-pointer.
Oh, that is a stone-cold 3 by the Ant-Man.
Brunson against DiVincenzo. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Brunson scanning the floor. Pass to Bowler. Lets it go with a 3. And another 3 for New York.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's DiVincenzo. 11 points last game. Miller sets a screen for McDaniel. Off target from three-point range. New York's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. The ultimate glue player, Josh Hart. Dorsey plays way bigger than his listed 6'4" height.
I'm going to be honest with you, Kevin. This is the best rebounding guard I've ever seen in my career covering the NBA. Let's remember, he won a national title in college. He's willing to do absolutely anything to help his team win. You want this guy on your side.
The Knicks leading by 4. Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
And it's Brunson missing. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Pass to Miller. Back to Edwards. McDaniels gets a wide open look. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Yeah, McDaniels has made himself a legitimate option for three-point territory. What a look there.
Now a look at the stats for Karl Anthony Towns. The Knicks have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Now here's DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that three-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
From deep, Brunson. It's rebounded by Jenkins. And so Miller will bring it up for Minnesota. Here's Edwards. Some solid defense from Hart.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Minnesota's gone 4 of 5 from three-point land to get things going here in the first. DiVincenzo passes to Edwards from downtown. It's rebounded by New York.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
Minnesota in the lead. Now DiVincenzo. Nothing on the board. Pass to Edwards. To the middle. Here's Jenkins. That's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Really nice decision-making by Anthony Edwards. If you're going to play in the NBA, you've got to read off pick-and-roll action.
Knicks trail by 4. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
A putback. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
So it's the Timberwolves now. To the inside. Edwards. Knicks with the rebound. Hart's got 4 rebounds in this game.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring. And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
DiVincenzo finds Edwards. Jenkins can't get it to go. For New York, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Count the basket.
That's business right there. Jalen Brunson, the catch, shoot, and on to the next play.
For 3, Edwards. It's rebounded by Towns.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Anthony Edwards.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Doris, the way this Knicks roster was put together, they have a great level of physicality.
Kevin, if you think about it, with the way the rules are starting to trend back toward that level of physicality, they've got an opportunity to be successful. They also have a big-time star in Jalen Brunson, so there's a lot to like about the future.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Baller passes to Bridges. Hands it from downtown.
Well, you know Mikal was thinking 3 as soon as he got free. That's nice delivery.
Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I spoke briefly with Chris Finch. We both had the same topic, Mikal Bridges, and the impact he can have on a game. Coach told me he's someone we've talked about for sure. You can't let him out-hustle us. That's when he does the most damage. Let's see if they can match Bridges' energy. Guys?
Thank you, David. You hear, Doris, people now calling Anthony Edwards one of the faces of the NBA. And I'm assuming you'd agree.
100% agree, because the skills are extraordinary. The development in his decision-making has gone leaps and bounds from where it was. Beyond that, Kevin, he's a lockdown defender, one of the best competitors, fearless in the big moments, and one of the most charismatic young men in the league today. This guy is spectacular.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
A nice shot by McDaniel.
Yeah, Jaden McDaniels with a very good sense for when he should look to score it, especially in the painted area.
Baller passes to McBride. And a miss there on the triple.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Offensive rebound. Pass to Dillingham. Down low. Here's DiVincenzo. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Some changes for Minnesota. Miller's checked in for Jenkins. Clark comes in for Edwards. And Bones Island subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Here's Baller. 17 points in his last outing. New York moving the ball around. Bridges for three. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy dangerous as a shooter.
To McDaniels. Miller sets a screen for McDaniel. Shoots over Hachimura. Shot from 16 and no good. Trying to use the glass.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Ball, and that one is hammered home.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Here's Island. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Lets it go from 11. No good from Clark. New York leading by 5. The 11-footer. McBride's shot is off.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
The Timberwolves again can't hit.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Here's Baller. He's covered by Clark. Shot clock at 6. And McBride gets it to go. And now it's a 10-point New York lead.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Clark to stop the run. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Baller. And Miller with the block. From deep three-point territory. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the New York Knicks with a 10. Move in for the Knicks. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Josh Hart. Hachimura comes in for OG Anunoby. Baller, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And Miles McBride subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Now, here's Capella. He has yet to score. And it's Towns missing. Timberwolves trail by 3. On the court for the Knicks, they've got Clint Capella, Rui Hachimura out there with Towns. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Baller in at the 2 spot. Here is Miller. 5 points in the game. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. And here's Edwards from the arc. It's rebounded by New York. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd. And that's obviously easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
And just tax a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Trailing by 5. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Yeah, I mean, just way too many turnovers in that one. If you can't protect the ball, you can't expect to win.
That's exactly right. Miscues drive a coach crazy. You're giving them more opportunities than you're giving yourself, and that's always problematic.
And that's a foul called on Baller. That's foul number 2 for him. The Knicks making a switch here. Brunson's checked in. Pass to McDaniels. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Here's Baller. McBride with the ball. And here's Brunson outside. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Jenkins got 9 rebounds now tonight.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. A nice shot by McDaniel. And for the Knicks, they're shooting at just about an even 40% from the field for the second quarter. Shoots from 14 and rebounded by McDaniels. It's Edwards on the wing. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Tie game in Minnesota. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Thanks for tuning in. The story tonight with the Minnesota team.
What a job they did from three-point land. I don't know if they can keep this up, though, Kenny.
Yeah, it's hard to hit threes at this pace for a whole...
Now let's change gears. Thank you for being with us.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You have to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Then it's Miller. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Jenkins in at the 5. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Here's Towns. It's rebounded by Jenkins. Jenkins got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Baller in that last game against the Raptors got the job done. He finished with 17 points, and he was a contributor on the defensive end as well. Just another of what has been a string of terrific games from him. He's been really rolling. Guys?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
Baller passes to Brunson. Puts up a 3. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots. Morris, both you and I had the honor of being in that 2020 bubble in Florida. Any memories from Orlando?
I think, Kev, just how unique the setting was, and I have to give some props to the players. No fans, no normalcy, away from their families for extended periods, and yet they were able to lock in and give us some incredible moments.
And now the Knicks on the break. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by DiVincenzo. An even 3-on-3 break. For three, Edwards. Knicks with the rebound. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Anunoby. And they recover it. Baller passes to Towns. Over Miller. And it's Towns missing.
Sometimes you just have an off day, and this is one of those games for him.
Out to Edwards. Off target from outside.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Hart. Minnesota with the rebound. McDaniels got his fourth rebound in this one. It's Edwards on the wing. That's in, coming off an assist from Miller. Edwards got it all tied up now for the Timberwolves.
Well, Anthony Edwards has proven to be capable from any spot on the floor. That time he hit you with the three-point shot. Okay, Anthony.
It's hauled in by Edwards. Edwards got 5 rebounds tonight. Miller inside, defended by Hart. Miller kicks to DiVincenzo. And another three for Minnesota.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Here's Anunoby, and McDaniels with the block.
McDaniels with the defensive presence twice on the pipes.
Beyond the arc. Knocked away. Knicks trail by 3. To the paint. Here's Baller, defended by DiVincenzo. Hart the pass to Brunson. 6 to shoot. Looking to end his cold spell. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Jaden McDaniels.
This guy is so cagey. Jalen Brunson gets that defender off their feet with the pump fake. So good.
And one thing among many doors that's so impressive about Jalen Brunson, the way he goes to work in the paint. Wow.
Kevin, at his size, you have got to be crafty. You've got to have great footwork and great patience. You've got to be willing to work in a crowd. What he does is really impressive.
Bridges passes the ball. Capella with a screen on DiVincenzo. Inside, out to Brunson. It's tipped. Tries to save it, and that's out of bounds. It was last touched by McDaniels.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
DiVincenzo with it. He's got 5. Pass to Edwards. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. New York trailing. Knocked loose. Miller the pass to DiVincenzo. And here is McDaniels. And here is DiVincenzo. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. A nice shot by McDaniels. McDaniels got the lead up to 4 now for the Timberwolves. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
To the paint. And a fast break now for New York. Pass to Bowler. The kick out to Anunoby. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Here's McDaniels. 15 points in the game. Down low. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. And the dunk by Capella.
And how about his athleticism? For a big man, Capella is able to make plays above the rim.
Outside Edwards. Brunson against DiVincenzo. Left side Miller. Pass to McDaniels. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by New York. Baller's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Brunson, and it's in off the backboard. And it's a 3-point Knicks lead.
Boy, the ability to stop on the dime and rise and fire Jalen Brunson, that is outstanding.
Bridges against McDaniel. Will it go? It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Einard's checked in. Clark comes in for Miller. Dillingham's checked in for Edwards. And Bones Highland subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. And then for New York, Hachimura, he's checked in for Anunoby. And Miles McBride subbed in for Jalen Brunson. And so it's Highland with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. A 2-point game. Pass to McDaniels. They set the pick. And the 3 off target. New York's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Bridges, right side. Buries it from 3-point range. Bridges has got 15.
The longer his career grows, the more you see Mikal Bridges put together these scoring outbursts.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But, David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. Pass to Highland. Back to Clark. Hachimura with it. Guarded now by Clark. Driving to the basket. Baller misses. Timberwolves trail by 5. And Bridges with the block.
Such a strong defensive player. Bridges understands, I've got size and quickness. The rejection, yes, sir.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Baller passes to McBride. Here's Baller. Shoots the 3. Einard pulls it in. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
A nice shot by McDaniels.
I'll tell you, what a huge game from Jaden McDaniels on the offensive end. He's a lockdown defender, so a big-time two-way guy.
The Timberwolves shooting around 40% from the floor here. Highland passes to McDaniels. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Pass to Highland. Bridges against Clark. Here's Minot, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The Timberwolves shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. 17 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. And there's the drive.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
For New York, they have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game. And the first one at the line is good. Minnesota making a switch here. Both free throws good from Baller. 12 seconds left in the third quarter. Now, here's Clark. Fires for three, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Knicks out front, leading by just 1. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D.
Lineup here for the Timberwolves. And then for New York, Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Capella. Baller comes in for Rui Hachimura. And it's Bridges in for Miles McBride. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch told the team. Now, with this game up for grabs, Coach told his guys to think positive. He said, "We know this game is ours, fellas. We've earned it. I need you to show me right now that you want this. When they get it done, we'll see, guys."
Thanks, David. On the court for the Knicks. Baller is out there with Josh Hart. Then there's Towns. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Brunson in at the point guard position. For three, Bridges looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Miller finds Edwards. That's good, and it's Miller with the assist. Edwards got the game tied up here for the Timberwolves.
Boy, picking up where he left off. His second from distance this half, 5 overall.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And it's Brunson missing.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
There's Miller with the 3. Knicks with the rebound. Bridges has got 6 rebounds in the game. Baller passes to Towns. Bridges outside. Miller against Hart. Towns a screen on Miller. Hart wide open. He fires. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. On the wing, Miller. Defended by Bridges. Miller kicks to Jenkins. DiVincenzo passes to Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Anthony Edwards relishes big-time moments, and he delivers right there.
And they're bringing you up close and personal in the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Baller passes to Towns. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Towns has got 9 points now in just the second half. Now DiVincenzo. And that's a foul called on Baller. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Miles McBride's checked in for the Knicks.
Checking in for the Knicks. Miles McBride.
Miller with the ball. Miller sets a screen for DiVincenzo. Looks for Miller, gets it to him. 2 on the clock. DiVincenzo finds McDaniel. Hits it from 3-point range. McDaniel's got 23 points.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball game.
1:53 left in the 4th quarter.
And you know they wanted that one to go down.
Let's prove it time. 4th quarter. Don't get it done now. No more chances.
Outside Edwards. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And he's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Runs in the pass to ball. Now here's Towns. New York moving the ball around. Clock at 4. Here's McBride. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
There is simply no substitute for what Jaden McDaniels gives you on the defensive end every night. This guy is elite.
Looking to end the run, and he trains the three. Good-looking shot there from Baller. Baller's got 15 points in just the second half. And here's Edwards. Edwards at full speed. And the shot goes in. Edwards got 34 points.
We know this about Anthony Edwards. He is fearless in these moments. That's a big-time clutch delivery.
Hart the pass to Baller. To the left side wing. And here's Brunson outside. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. To the middle. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Pass to Baller. The kick out to Towns. Got it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
When your stars shine bright in the toughest moments, Towns the look of a superstar.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
And those free throws will mean a ton now. It makes it a 2-possession game.
Baller passes to Brunson. McBride. Yes! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
And a tough break as his second attempt at the line. No good.
A 3 and nothing but a 3 will do here.
You've got to keep your composure and execute to get a quality look from 3.
I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Gets the first, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
Well, it doesn't get much bigger than that. A perfect trip to the line to give them the critical 3-point cushion. What poise.
Stolen by Mc...
I sat down, crust, tatted my neck, so.
There's the triple.
Oh, bangs home the 3. Oh, a tremendous 3. We're tied.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Seven seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Edwards.
It's good. Did he get it off in time? It counts at the buzzer.
That's a field goal.
Wow. Wins the game with nothing.
So it's a narrow victory for the...
You win some, you lose some. Not that big. Great music, great ribs,